my name is Mariajose Santana. I'm a senior at Montebello High School, and I am an AP Art student. I decided to take the 2D design class, and I think it was one of the best academic decisions I've made, and it's one of my favorite classes. My inspiration for most of my pieces was about being born here in America and being vegan, but also trying to be connected to my indigenous culture. So in a lot of the pieces, you'll see that just me trying to find myself, but also being in touch with my indigenous roots, but also being my true self. So the name of this piece is called Interconnection. So this piece is about me and my grandmother. My grandma was originally born in Homulco, Nayarit in Mexico. And the indigenous group in Homulco is a Cora, and that's where a lot of my inspiration is, and I try to put that into all of the pieces. So I think with her being my grandmother, sometimes I feel like she's the only, authentic connection that I have to my indigenous culture. And I think a lot of people in my family say that we look like each other. So I think as time goes by, obviously she's at a very old age. It feels to me that I'm losing time with my indigenous roots, and yeah. So the name of this piece is called Me versus My Culture. And as you can see, in a lot of my selected works, I'm black and white. And I did that on purpose because I wanted a lot of the objects in the image to stand out and be a lot more vibrant than I was. So me being black and white kind of represents me being disconnected from the image. So I wanted the United States flag to really stand out. I was born here in Los Angeles, but as you can see, the face paint that's on my cheek is the Mexican flag. And I think recently, it feels like that part of myself is withering away. And that's why I named it Me versus My Culture, because me being born here in America and being vegan versus, who I think I'm supposed to be, which is this traditional Cora woman, but in reality, I can't find that. So the name of this piece is called All Eyes on Me, and for this photograph, I really wanted to bring in traditional Mexican heritage objects, which you can see above my head. And those objects are called Ojos de Dios, and they're found in a lot of different indigenous groups or just around Mexico. So the Ojos de Dios objects mean a lot to my family and to my heritage. And I really, they represent, God is always with you and he's always watching over you. But in this instance, I wanted it to represent that everyone's eyes are on me, and, I feel like everyone's judging me all the time because I'm supposed to be this stereotypical Mexican woman, but in reality, I'm not, because I can't eat traditional Mexican food or, speak perfect Spanish. So that is the true meaning of the piece. So the name of this piece is called Whitewashed. And I wanted to create scenarios in some of my selected works, and for this photograph, for the past year. So I've been vegan for a year, more than a year, and I've had comments or people tell me that I'm whitewashed, I'm not a true Mexican, and it really hurts me to, hear that I'm not this stereotype on what people want me to be. So, hearing it from, people that I thought that were close to me and not supporting my beliefs, because being vegan, I think it really empowers me to be at least for myself, a better person. And it makes me feel terrible when people tell me that I can't be Mexican because of this. So that is the meaning behind this piece. And when I see people eating, a cheeseburger or, I don't know, a rack of ribs, I see it as raw meat because I've just acclimated to that thought system. So I really wanted, my point of view to be in the picture. So this last piece is called My Perspective, and there's actually a very similar one in the portfolio where I'm squishing guts from a butternut squash, but I really wanted it to pair up with the whitewashed piece. And I think for this piece, I wanted to represent my motivation to continue being who I am, which is vegan. And I wanted to show people that I could overcome people's comments and, their disrespectful, views of me. And, this is kind of me conquering those hateful people. And I wanted to show whoever saw my work that I can still be Mexican and eat traditional food in my way. I'd also like to thank all the people that helped me, achieve the image that I wanted to achieve for my portfolio, and that's Alyssa Alcala, Pedro Medrano, Mr. Escobar, Mr. Rodriguez, and most importantly, Miss Cartagena. I just want to thank you guys for supporting my work and, helping me get it in on time. And for underclassmen, I would definitely recommend the AP 2D design class. I think it's one of the best classes you'll ever take, and yeah, thank you.